and welcome back to Matthew in the UK. And the time now is 4:17 p.m. on the 3rd of the 2nd, 2017. And thank you again for subscribing to the channel and viewing the channel. It's just great that lots of people are now viewing the footage of what's coming up next. And we're going to look at some Mexico cams and also some skyline cams and earth cams. So take care and enjoy the footage. Here we are on the Mexico cams, and I just want to show you this object again on this screen, on this cam. Okay, now the time on the cam is 8:58 a.m. in the morning, and the date there is the 3rd of the 2nd, 2017, like it is all across the world. And we're looking at this object here, this small little red object that I'm keeping an eye on. Okay, now that is not lens flare or a refraction, that is a heavenly body that's out in the distance and it's red. Now the thing is though, when you zoom in, you're going to see the changes. I'm going to move down the screen, okay? You can see now as it's moving, the sun is going up, the white screen here, but it's travelling with it, but not in a way of a lens flare, okay? Now it's in the distance and it's showing itself, okay? You can see that moving, can't you? Because as Earth rotates, this object is moving as well. Now I'm not sure if it's Mars or Venus. Now can you see how it goes back? It disappears on the horizon, up above the horizon. That is definitely an object that's up there. I'm sorry about the white screen. They do this on the Mexico cams. You can see that object. I'm going to zoom into this now as well. Okay, we're looking at this object here every day now. Now I'm going to zoom in for you. Cam as well, it's far too dark. You can see where the timestamps there is 10:33 a.m. in the morning, and this dark shadow, look how dim and dark it is on the land. We've got this reflection from the simulator. They've got to announce this now. They really have to announce this now. So important. This is on another Mexico cam. This is another part of the image. You can see this object, can't you, that's been illuminated on the right hand side of the sun. Here is our sun, but look at these angles where you've got this object in front of it. I mean, the whole thing just looks absolutely terrible. I mean, on the land it's very dark again. We've got this object just here, this heavenly body. I'm going to go to another cam. This is a live cam, okay, in Mexico. And also you can see, again, how dark it is on the land and the dark shadow to the right. This haze from Nemesis, the binary twin. And we've got this blue reflection up here on the left hand side. Now the sun is right up above, and we've got this these other reflections from other heavenly bodies up there, and this redness is reflecting onto the land. I'm going to go and look at this cam. Hold on. Now the thing is, on this cam, if you look at this on this side here, you will see the Nemesis, the binary twin, is starting to the reflections are starting to rise in the skies now. Okay, so watch this. It's very important. Here is Nemesis, the binary twin. This is the reflection from the star coming up. This is not our sun that's coming up. Okay, you can see this rounded object, and there's the chemtrails. Okay, it's getting huge now. It's getting much bigger now. It's rising up in the skies now. It's another heavenly body. This is a different object from our natural sun. This is Nemesis that's coming up. Very, very frightening, really, because it's here now, isn't it? I mean, the shadows are getting bigger now, and now the shadows are starting to look like more like a celestial object. You see it now getting bigger, okay? And as it's rising up in the skies, it dims away. It sort of goes up and then it backs down on itself. Look, watch this. It goes away, it's gone. There it is. It's gone. So we're getting all these other reflections from the heavenly bodies. Different reflections. It's all here. You've got that blue tint and you've got the redness as well. This is all happening now. It's all happening. And then you will get the sun coming up afterwards. So we just got to keep monitoring the skies until we get the kill shot, as I said before, to get the right image. So again, thank you for watching the channel, and I'll go to another image. Here's another really important cam to show you as well. Okay, now the sun doesn't do this, and we've got now the binary twin nemesis that's coming up, rising up before the sun comes up. Okay, so watch this now on this cam. You will see that the binary twin will rise and then disappear, and then our natural sun will come up with that simulator. This is a proper, genuine cam, and basically I've been watching this for a long time now, and the other cams. Watch this now. You can see this reflection coming up first in the sky. Okay, now watch this. This is Nemesis, the binary twin. It's reflecting quite big now. Huge reflection. And you will see it. Coming up, you see the redness and the haze of the binary twin. And then it will go down. Look at this strange green colour. It will go down. There it goes. Now the thing is, you've got that blue haze and the redness here from Nibiru. And also this here is our second sun, the binary twin. It's still a long way away, okay, but it's lighting up our skies. And then it fades away. Okay, it's so important to see this. Okay, there it is. This is the reflections that are coming through still, but they're getting much stronger as we progress through the channel, through the different cams and different images. The reflections are getting much stronger now. Okay, you can see that's faded. It's lifted itself up and it's faded again. It's all a situation now that we've got to prepare for this, because all the skies are showing the same thing now. I'm going to go to a different cam now. Here we are on another cam. You will see the reflections coming up again. Here on this cam, you've got this corner. The thing is though, the cam is facing down towards the land. If we can get that cam to move over a bit, we'd be more seeing the system. Now look on the webcam as I move it along. You can see this. Okay, you've got this blue colour, and you've got this red colour that reflects all across the horizon. The binary twin. Okay, and this blue celestial body reflecting in the skies as well. I've been watching this now for quite some time now, and then it goes down. Okay, it will go down. There it goes. So just checking all the cams, but I'm telling you now that Nibiru, Hellion, the moons, and the binary Brandenburg star, Nemesis is here. They are all here now. It's just time now to wonder. It's just thinking now, when is it going to happen? Okay, because the reflections are getting stronger as we take the views of the different cams every day. I want to show you this cam as well. It's very interesting. We are getting another heavenly body that's coming up on the horizon here, and it moves. The reflections prove it as well, and the clouds will follow a light source. So look at this. The sun is on the other side of this cam. This is pointing south. Look at this. You can see this pink haze as well. And also as we go through the cam, you will see there's something that's coming down here on the horizon and disappearing. There it is. It's coming down now. And then it's gone. If you look closely here, you will see a movement. Okay, I'll zoom in on this. Okay, this is it zoomed in. Okay, so you'll see the zoom in area. So just look carefully as it changes down there. Okay, so we're going to go back, and you'll see there's something moving in the middle area here somewhere. Okay, now these are chemtrails. There is something illuminating on the horizon here as well. The clouds, the sun is on the opposite side. This is not our sun that's coming up on the horizon. This is another object. And then it goes away again. It's gone. Our sun is coming up from the other side, the opposite side. Strange times. There was definitely some object that was coming up there. Okay, you can just see something moving down there. Just around here. A huge celestial body that's coming up on the horizon here as well. I'm going to go to a different cam now. This is also a live cam as well, okay? Again there, it's 11 AM in Mexico, and it's dark. It's far too dark. It really is far too dark, and they are chemtrails up there in the sky. They are chemical clouds. They're not our natural clouds anymore. You must understand this. It's so important. And also on the ground, look how dark it is. It really is getting dark. 11 a.m. in the morning in February now. We're in February now. Okay? February 2017. It's much lighter than this last year. But as again, people have got used to this now, haven't they? They've got used to this darkness now. Spraying the skies with chemtrails to darken everything as well. Well, now our sun is dimming because we've got a huge eclipse now. Here on this cam as well in Mexico, you can see, look at the different light sources on the big ship that you've got there in front of you. And also we're getting this huge object that's coming in from the other side of where the sun's rising. This huge object. And this object is up there. Now the thing is, where it's lighting up the skies on the other side, it's producing all these, well, these clouds are coming over to try and cover it. So we're getting our second sun on the opposite side here. And this haze. There is something that's rising up in the skies, and it's getting much bigger each and every day now. If you look at this as well, you can see there's a light source here. Okay? And then if you look again, you can see the light source on the right hand side. So we're getting other objects up there. We've got one there, and another one. This is, I believe, to be our natural sun. So Nemesis is reflecting on that big, huge ship. You can see this. The reflections are different. This red reflection from Nemesis, the binary twin. And this background, I believe, to be the blue Kachina or Nibiru. It's coming in. It's huge and it's a lot bigger. I'm going to go to a different cam now. Here on this cam as well in Mexico, I mean, it's so dark. It's just unbelievable. I mean, the thing is, the colors are so dark now. And you can see the reflections and the hydrogen being burnt from the clouds. And the haze on the horizon is always there. And look, as I move the cam through the morning, okay, it's 9:58. No, sorry, 9:52. 9:54, it's getting darker, much darker now. Just too dark. Everything is too dark here. It's just unbelievable how they're getting away with it. I mean, we've got that red haze again that on the horizon, and we've got this blue reflection and the darkness. So there's definitely a heavenly body that's up there on the right hand side of the sun. 100% that's darkening the right side. Okay? Now we've seen this right shadow for a long time now. Okay? And there's just objects up there that are moving with the sun right now, and also there's other objects that are not moving at all. It's just so strange how things and what things are like now. This is another Mexico cam, okay, that's dated today, and the timestamp there is 11:14:58 seconds. Now to me and you, okay, look how dark it is now. It's getting darker every time. It is getting darker every single day now. Now we're being eclipsed by the Nibiru system. We are being eclipsed by the system now. These heavenly bodies are here. And we really need to prepare now. Because I've looked at all the different cams and I've looked at other images around the world, and I've noticed that on the right side, it's getting really dark. So Mexico and other parts of the world are dimming. Very much dimming now. And I believe now that many people are looking up at the skies and they are seeing that the skies have changed. They are completely changing now. So for all the ones that are awake to this, respect to you. And hold courage as well, because we've got to be strong for the family members that are not knowing or not aware of the situation. So we really have to be strong for each other, because it's very close now to the time of what's going to happen, because these skies are complete evidence that we are now being eclipsed by this system. Now this piece of footage will prove, okay, without a shadow of a doubt, that we've got two suns. We have got the binary twin. Okay, we have the binary twin now, the sun's evil twin. Look at this now coming up on the horizon. Okay, now Nemesis will move The shadows will move over here. It goes away as the natural sun comes up. Watch this. This first reflection here is from Nemesis. Watch this now. These are reflections from Nemesis that are coming up. And it moves over to the left. This huge reflection here will move to the left. Then it's gone. It's gone. Comes up on the horizon, disappears. Then it's gone. And then our natural sun comes. Now it's gone. Okay? It's moved. Now the reflection from that has moved. And then you will have our natural sun come up. Here's the natural flares of the sun. Here's our sun. And the simulator will work halfway up the horizon, covering the affected sun, because the sun is being affected by the binary twin, Nemesis. It's 100% there. This is absolutely happening now. This is our sun coming up. These are chemtrails. Okay, these are chemtrails to stop our affected sun from harming us. And also, the sun is burning twice as much, burning the core of our natural earth, causing all these earthquakes and these other disasters that are happening around the world. The sun is coming up as the binary twins come down. So if I go back here, the simulator is behind those cameras. Now, our sun, okay, hasn't come up, has it? You're getting this other reflection. You can see this refraction now in the sky from Nemesis. There it is. Thing is, what we're seeing is just a huge reflection right now. But we're going to see the star. Eventually the star is going to show itself. It really is going to show itself. It's so important that we get the word out, because it is time to prepare. Because it's so important to try and save lives and make people aware of this. We are in a binary system. We've always been in a binary system. There's billions and billions of stars and billions of suns that have binary twins. They have a binary twin, a brown dwarf star. This is the simulator. Okay? Don't be fooled that this is our natural sun in the sky, because it's dimmed and it's a yellowy colour. This is a simulator. It's wrong. All wrong. The lines, the angles of this thing, and it's also causing us to be not well. And it's harming us. It really is harming us, and we need to look after family members, as I said, and also our pets and animals. I mean, the thing is, we need to stand close to our closest loved ones now, because this is very, very real. I mean, look at the skies here. It's too dark, far too dark. We're in February, as I said. It's supposed to be much lighter now. It's like we're still in the winter period. Is the Earth slowing down? I don't know. I'm telling you something now. We have got huge celestial bodies that are in front of our sun, and they're using the simulator to make out that everything is absolutely fine when it's not. They really are. They're using mirrors and special lenses up there to make it look as if everything's fine, but you can see 100% that the sky is too dark and the land is too dark. We are going into darkness now. Look at the timestamp. We are going into darkness now. It is time now. The time is now. I really believe it. At any moment in time, I believe that the power grid will go down. I really do believe that the power grid will go down. All this haze in the sky is to hide objects in the sky. This has all been screened, so we can't see anything. It really is. And it's a bloody mess. It really is a mess. And we, the people, the subscribers and viewers and other people around the world, know there's something completely wrong. The powers to be just don't want us to know. I'd like to show you this live cam image, okay? 11:22, 21 seconds. 3rd of the 2nd, 2017. Now, that is not a natural sun that's in the sky. Okay, this is this blue reflection that's up in the sky, and you've got this haze, this red haze on the horizon. This is so unnatural. Look how dark it is here on the right hand side. There is something going on up in the skies, and it looks terrible. To me, it looks very frightening. There is something huge coming. And I believe that when we see this object in the sky, okay, it's just going to change our perception of thought. We're going to go into flight and fight mode, okay, survival mode. We've all got it in our system. Every human has it. And we need to prepare, because at the end of the day, when that power grid goes down, we've got to really think sharp of what we're going to do. And it's so important to get candles and matches and lighters and basically even torches and stock up with batteries and everything. You need to prepare for this. It's so important. It really is so important. Now, what I've done is I've got like a small boat. Now it's a blow-up lifeboat. Okay. Now I've got it upstairs in the loft, and I've got jackets and things, and I bought that off an eBay company. Okay. Now I paid £200 for that. Now the only thing is, though, it's so important because at the end of the day, if we get these huge floods like we did last year here in the UK and other parts of the world, be important though, isn't it, to be able to move to safety, okay? Because if our land is going to be flooded with water and we're surrounded and have no electricity and it's cold, okay? Now we're going to get some freezing cold weathers. Now it would be good to prepare, and if there's any safety stations, places of safety, then you can get to them using them sort of objects that, just what I've bought and things. And I hope other people are preparing the same way as well. Because these heavenly bodies are going to cause a lot of trouble towards us. These pole shifts and also the weather patterns. There's going to be some serious changes. There has been changes now. And it really is important because this darkness is a big message to all of us. All the public and all of people that are looking up to the skies. It's a huge message to tell us. It's telling us that things are changing up there now. Because I have never seen it as dark as this before in my life. Not this time of the day, not around the world. I've looked at the Mexico cans before and they were much lighter. Now we're getting some seriously big blue and red shadows up there in the skies. We have got this object that is fooling the public to thinking the sun's okay when it's not. We have got hundreds of chem planes that are spraying our skies every single day. The military have been working hard up there pumping our skies. These hammerhead flying pilots that are just basically up there to cross our skies with chemtrails. They've been doing it every single day, and they're going to continue doing it until the very last moment in time. Thing is though, if there's any chem pilots that are listening to me, please, one of you, email me. And also, it's just, the thing is though, it needs to stop because the government know that this is happening now. I'm going to go and flick through this cam, okay, to see if what we can do, what we can see with the skies and what this is, to show you the changes. Okay, now we're going to flick through the changes and I'll show you that we've got the binary twin that's coming up here on the right hand side. And it's been doing this on the other cams as well. Now, it's being lit up at this time of the day. Okay, and as we move through the cam, you can see those chemtrails. Okay, now here it is. Here it is. This is the binary twin nemesis. We've got the blue reflection above it, but the thing is though, you can see these chems that are covering a lot of the system. There is other heavenly bodies that are up there as well. We have got these objects that are showing in Mexico right now. Now you can see now, watch how it comes up in the sky, this reflection. This is a huge reflection. It's not lighting up our skies at the moment, but sooner or later it will light up our skies. It will confuse a lot of people as well because the time of the day will be all wrong. We're going to have two suns up there and then it will go away. Watch this. It's now fading away. It's now fading away here, burning the hydrogen off the clouds. You can see now these other objects, okay, these other colors, the blue and the red, and the binary twin fades away. Watch this. There it is. Gone. There it is. And then it disappears away. This is what they're hiding up there. Them chem pilots. They're hiding the binary twin before the sun comes up. The sun will come up and basically this will go down. Every single cam is showing the same thing. Here's another cam in Mexico as well, and I want to show you these huge reflections, okay, that light up our skies early in the morning. Comes up here, okay. Now this is not from our natural sun. You can see this now as I go through the cam. This is the object that's here. These light sources are not from our sun. I believe this to be Nibiru. You can see the reflection coming through. Now all the sky's been chemtrailed, this blue haze. You've got this other object that's here. The sun hasn't risen yet. These heavenly bodies are rising before the sun now. You see the different reflections? You can see these reflections now. And then basically it gets all, it's gone. See? The sun hasn't even come up yet. So we're getting these light sources. See? Gone. It's just amazing, isn't it, to see that basically we've got these huge reflections now here. I'm going to go now, so respect you all, and I'll do another video shortly. Have a safe evening, nice weekend, and take care from Matt Rogers. Shadow, look how dim and dark it is on the land. We've got this reflection from the simulator. They've got to announce this now. They really have to announce this now. So important. This is on another Mexico cam. This is another part of the image. You can see this object, can't you, that's been illuminated on the right hand side of the sun. Here is our sun, but look at these angles where you've got this object in front of it. I mean, the whole thing just looks absolutely terrible. I mean, on the land it's very dark again. We've got this object just here, this heavenly body. I'm going to go to another cam. This is a live cam. Okay, in Mexico. And also you can see again how dark it is on the land and the dark shadow to the right. This haze from Nemesis, the binary twin, and we've got this blue reflection up here on the left hand side. Now the sun is right up above, and we've got this these other reflections from other heavenly bodies up there. And this redness is reflecting onto the land. And welcome back to Matthew in the UK. And the time now is 4:17 PM on the 3rd of the 2nd, 2017. And thank you again for subscribing to the channel and viewing the channel. It's just great that lots of people are now viewing the footage of what's coming up next. And we're going to look at some Mexico cams and also some skyline cams and earth cams. So take care and enjoy the footage. Here we are on the Mexico cams, and I just want to show you this object again on this screen, on this cam. Okay, now the time on the cam is 8:58 AM in the morning, and the date there is the 3rd of the 2nd, 2017, like it is all across the world. And we're looking at this object here, this small little red object that I'm keeping an eye on. Okay, now that is not lens flare or a refraction, that is a heavenly body that's out in the distance and it's red. Now the thing is though, when you zoom in, you're going to see the changes. I'm going to move down the screen where it's gone. There it is. It's gone. So we're getting all these other reflections from the heavenly bodies, different reflections. It's all here. You've got that blue tint and you've got the redness as well. This is all happening now. It's all happening. And then you will get the sun coming up afterwards. So we just got to keep monitoring the skies until we get the kill shot, as I said before, to get the right image. So again, thank you for watching the channel, and I'll go to another image. Here's another really important cam to show you as well. Okay, now the sun doesn't do this, and we've got now the binary twin Nemesis that's coming up, rising up before the sun comes up. Okay, so watch this now on this cam. You will see that the binary twin will rise and then disappear, and then our natural sun will come up with that simulator. This is a proper, genuine cam, and basically I've been watching this for a long time now. I'm going to go and look at this cam. Hold on. Now the thing is, on this cam, if you look at this on this side here, you will see that Nemesis, the binary twin, is starting to, the reflections are starting to rise in the skies now. Okay, so watch this. It's very important. Here is Nemesis, the binary twin. This is the reflection from the star coming up. This is not our sun that's coming up. Okay, you can see this rounded object, and there's the chemtrails. Okay, it's getting huge now. It's getting much bigger now. Rising up in the skies now. It's another heavenly body. This is a different object from our natural sun. This is Nemesis that's coming up. Very, very frightening, really, because it's here now, isn't it? I mean, the shadows are getting bigger now, and now the shadows are starting to look like more like a celestial object. You see it now getting bigger. Okay? And as it's rising up in the skies, it dims away. It sort of goes up, and then it backs down on itself. Watch this. Goes up. Okay, you can see now as it's moving, the sun is going up. They white screen it, but it's traveling with it, but not in a way of a lens flare. Okay, now it's in the distance and it's showing itself. Okay, you can see that moving, can't you? Because as Earth rotates, this object is moving as well. Now I'm not sure if it's Mars or Venus. Now can you see how it goes back? It disappears on the horizon, up above the horizon. That is definitely an object that's up there. I'm sorry about the white screen. They do this on the Mexico cams. You can see that object. I'm going to zoom into this now as well. Okay, we're looking at this object here every day now. Now I'm going to zoom in for you. Cam as well. It's far too dark. You can see where the timestamps there is 10:33 a.m. in the morning, and this dark